Welcome back to the JustNabz podcast with me, Nabila, and
Nabil.
How are you doing today?
Very fine, thank you. How about you?
I am fabulous. It is Christmas time. It's Christmas week. I am going on leave this week.
Good luck. I
You
I-
sound like death.
I used to love Christmas. Then I met you, and I started hating it.
Because of me.
Yeah, because of all those Christmas movies.
You didn't watch one Christmas movie yet. So I have not played you any music. So this is not on me. Anyways, so I'm feeling a lot better after our last episode, after I just vented all my troubles. I felt so much better, so I am back in my Christmas spirit.
You had your simping episode, didn't you?
I had 2 in a row.
Yeah, I mean, completely legit. But yeah, it was a very nice episode. I really had to go through it once again because it was really, really insightful. Loved it.
Yeah, I loved it as well, and I'm being unbiased here. It was a really anyways, it was a really good episode. He speaks really well as well. Also, I've loved all 3 of our guests that we've had so far. Actually, come to think of it, they're all really nice people.
Yeah, of course.
And so diverse.
Yeah, and also the topic are diverse. I think that's our strong point at the moment.
Yeah.
Being able to pick the best guests while keeping the topics as wide as possible.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about sex and relationships. That was our most popular episode so far, by the way. There was
naughty, isn't it?
Yeah, people are naughty around this time of the year.
That's the kind of episode which you listen to, but then you deny you've listened to. So absolutely do that.
The numbers don't lie, though.
Not at all.
We had esports as well. We talked about careers, and we went from South Africa to Germany to the UK. And remember in our last episode with your song of the week?
Yeah.
What was your song of the week?
Forever and Always.
So I said I was gonna pull some strings for you.
Oh.
I said, and I managed to do that. And so we are back to South Africa on the West Coast once again. And our next guest is Nabil's favorite new artist, Cayla Mentor. Hello, Cayla.
Hi. How are you?
Good, and you?
Thank you for having me. I'm quite flattered, Nabil.
Welcome.
I'm quite flattered.
Welcome to episode 6. Nabil simping.
He's taking over the reins from me.
Wow.
Yeah. I need something for myself. But yeah, really. Welcome, Cayla. It's really a pleasure to have you. I've had your voice in my mind for the last, I think, 2 weeks. So yeah, it's really nice to talk to you.
Thanks. That's amazing.
She can check her Spotify numbers as well.
Wow.
I can.
So she can check if you're legit.
I need to check if I have some streams coming from Italy.
Yeah, yes.
Wow. So let's start from your first song. So your last song actually just came out, right?
Yes, it did.
And that is Me, Myself and I, isn't it?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, I loved it. So
it's a banger. A banger, and I will, unironically, is that the word? I will unbiasedly put it as my song of the week this week. I jumped the
Yeah,
gun
yeah.
here. We shifted this to the beginning of the
That's supposed to
episode.
be at the end.
No, yeah, me too. And I shall say that this is the first and the last time we're going to agree on a song.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Given your despicable taste, music wise, I think it is going to be the last time. But yeah, absolutely a banger. I loved it.
Thank you so much, guys.
How did you get your inspiration for your song?
For me, myself, and I.
Yeah.
So I think to not put too much out there, you know what, people do feel some type of way. I was put in a situation where, let's just say, my self-worth was not recognized and wasn't kind of like wanted or wasn't encouraged. And it was a really difficult situation to get out of mentally. It was quite difficult. And then, you know, one day I was just like, let me just write words on a piece of paper, and that was the song. But obviously, like, I met up with my producers and stuff, and then we all co-wrote the song, so I have to give them credit.
You have a great team of producers, by the way.
They are insane. They are the most talented people I know. No doubt about that.
Definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of how the song came to be. And I think I started this project like 6 months ago, and it was like my goal to make my second single like 10 times better than my first one. And so that's why it took so long. I was just super careful in how the production was coming along, and literally every single detail. Shame, I do feel sorry for my producers because I was like so picky, but I'm glad that I was.
No, it was definitely worth it. You can hear the difference between a good quality song and, you know, one that was just slapped together at the last minute. And this was
100%.
really, really well thought through.
Thank you. That
Absolutely.
means a lot,
Have you
guys.
been writing for a long time? When did you start? How did you get into it?
Okay, so I haven't been writing for that long. So I actually go to a church, and it's called A City Church. It's not that big, but it's quite homey, and I write songs for my church, or I'm
Okay.
part of that process at least. And I've always wanted to make music and kind of just be that person who, like, you know, is an artist. So one day, again, was going through the most, and then I was like, okay, I have so much on my mind. Let's just write it and see what can come out of this situation. And that's kind of just what inspired it. That was maybe, I want to say, 2 years ago. It's not one of like my main hobby to do, but it's definitely something if I feel I'm in a situation where I need to vent, or I can't vent, or there's just way too much going on in my mind. I'm just like, okay, let's write a song quick. Even if it's like 1 or 2 lines, I just like leave it in my notes and then come back to it later. I'm like, oh, that's actually quite cool. Like, okay, let's see what we can add on to it. And that's just how it comes about.
Oh, wow. How old are you?
I'm 18.
Wow. I mean, and you're still in high school, aren't you? I don't know how's the system there.
I just finished matric.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Thank
Congrats.
you.
So you started writing and singing before the end of your high school path.
Yeah, exactly
Wow.
that.
And did it? I mean, did it take you too much time from your studies? Because I actually know many people who would like to pursue a career in music, but they are afraid that it's going to be not compatible with their high school studies.
Yeah, I totally get that. But it's just, if it's your passion, you just have to make time. You know, I mean, for instance, if it's your guys' podcast, like, even though you have maybe another job. But if it's something you enjoy to do, you'll make time.
Mm.
So for me, it was definitely difficult to manage, especially this year because it's the most important year. And releasing 2 singles this year as well. I just had to be wise about my time. School's always a priority, and I had to remind myself that a couple of times. But it's definitely worth it. Like, it's rewarding once your song is out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. And when did you start singing? Is it something you used to do since you were a child, or did you just pick it up recently?
So I'm not just a singer, so I'm a musician.
Yeah.
Singing is actually not my first instrument, if you want to call it a spade a spade. So basically,
Could have
I
fooled
started
us.
taking a liking to music when I was maybe 8. Yes,
Wow.
and that's actually when I started playing my first instrument, and that's the flute. Completely random,
Oh.
completely not like the songs I release, but that's like a different side of me. And then I kind of continued that until matric. So I've been playing the flute for 10 years, and then I started playing the bass guitar. That is now my main instrument, my primary focus. I started playing that in grade 6, and it was self-taught until I got to high school and took it up as an instrument. So besides like singing, I like gig as a musician as well, and I play in bands and stuff. But then singing, I think I've always just been a type of person who likes to sing. Not that I'm the best, but I enjoy it a lot. I mean, my dad and my sister are also involved in music. My dad sings, he leads worship at our church. My sister, she is 10 times better than me. I kid you not. She's gonna be like famous. So I mean, it's just, it runs in the family. Yeah, and I just happen to be the first to release a song or two.
Wow. I used to play the flute as well. Because that's the only instrument they
Really?
taught us at school. Yes. So, and I was quite good at it. I mean, I'm being humble here.
Why did you
but,
stop?
I don't know.
You
It's
went
just,
down the nerd route.
yeah, I think
Oh.
so.
Let me
I
formalize
was,
my education. Music is not a career. It's not a real
It is a
career.
career if you make
It
it one.
is.
Exactly,
It
yeah.
is. It is absolutely. I have no idea why I stopped really. But I think I don't know. It just didn't came natural. I mean, I was good at what they were teaching us at school, but I don't think I was putting any input of my own in it. So I think
Okay.
that's why I did not pursue it any longer. But it is a
Okay.
career, absolutely. But it might be a hard one, isn't it? I mean, I'm not the biggest expert, but I
No,
reckon it might be hard.
it's definitely a difficult career to pursue. Like, a lot of people who I'm surrounded by have to end up teaching music just to, have a steady income. And that's not at all what I want to do. So, like,
Yeah.
just wish me the best, guys.
I mean,
Absolutely.
South Africa, it hasn't really been easy in the past. But nowadays, there's a lot more resources available, a lot of good music coming out of our country, which is really nice. Good local music is
Yeah.
easy to come by nowadays. And yeah, it's just what are the best resources that helped you along your way? Like, were there
Resources.
people,
Good
mentors?
resources. Okay. It's definitely people. I just think that if you're in an environment where people are always inspired, or they're going to inspire you, they're going to push you to, your best and stuff like that, then it's really easy for you to just hop on that train. So for me, like, my main resource, if you want to call it, is definitely just surrounding myself with people. So I know quite a few people, whether that being my teachers at school, like my music teachers, and they are musicians themselves, so they introduce me to people, get me in contact with people that'll help me just learn. And I think to actually get far or kind of be recognized, you kind of have to be willing to just, well, you have to be humble, number one, otherwise you're not gonna get quite far. And two, you just have to be willing to take advice from others, listen to others. So like, meet up with someone for coffee and just hear what they have to say. Like, coffee dates, number one thing to do. And yeah, you obviously need to be sure on what you're gonna do or what you would like to do, and then kind of just work your way from there by meeting people. That's what I think is the best.
And how do you promote a song? Except for social media, of course. Because I remember watching this documentary, and I don't remember who. I want to say West, but I don't want to push any misinformation. But I reckon he used like torrent. We used to use email back then to download music illegally, but freely. So he used email, and
Wait,
he put
you
a
used
song.
to download music legally?
No, I used to download it illegally.
Oh,
I do not do it now.
I would hope not.
No, of course I don't do it.
You better be streaming my song.
We have Spotify,
It's,
Apple Music.
yeah,
There we go.
All the
absolutely.
legal
Do
parts.
not do it.
And we pay
But
for it.
I was in middle school back then, and I do remember that. I want to say Kanye West again, but he basically used the title of a song by Michael Jackson. So I reckon it was like Billie Jean. But when you downloaded it, it was actually Kanye West's song, and that's how he promoted himself. So how do you promote nowadays?
I definitely don't use titles of other artists. Or at least I try not to. I mean, it's impossible to come up with a song title that's not used right now.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
I think without social media, I honestly don't know how I would do it, because social media obviously plays a really, really big part. It's something that everyone uses, and it's just the easiest way. But I would say by word of mouth. So obviously the word will spread. I mean, if I just tell my mother, the whole world will know.
Yes.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same anywhere else. But I think for me, by promoting, I'm just thinking of my last single. So I personally emailed people, hi, my song's coming out, please let me know what you think, stuff like that. So I emailed maybe 20 radio presenters and just asking them like what they think, and then you start to have a conversation after that. So you can't just be like, I really want to be on your show, don't you want to interview me? That's not how it works. I was like, here's my song, kind of have to, this is before the release date, so kind of make them feel special.
You have to have a really thick skin for that, because I have been in the room with these radio guys who get little songs from people who aren't known yet, and they'll sit there and they'll laugh at the songs, or they'll be like ha ha ha, or like, oh, this person is wasting my time. 100%. And they won't even respond, no rejection, no nothing. So you must be like really tough and still self-motivated to continue sending it out. So kudos to you, because these guys are ruthless.
I didn't say I got replies. I mean, one or two of them replied, but
let's not name drop here.
No. You send them in hope that they're gonna see it, obviously. That's why you just send it to as many people, even if they don't, music isn't their focus on the show. You just send it anyways. And obviously you have to use all connections possible. Like, just use them. I'm ruthless with my connections, I must say. But it's the only way.
I admire you for that. You seem so like determined and motivated to go after what you want, which is a really good quality to have.
Yeah, and I think also the mentality is the right mentality. It is the very same thing we said last week, which is you try to do something, and what's the worst that could happen is that people do not reply, or they just say no.
Exactly.
They're not going to kill you, are they? I hope not. I hope so, at least. But yeah, I mean, that's the right mentality as far as I'm concerned. So, absolutely.
I mean, when I think of me at 18, I was still like deciding between careers, and I didn't even know what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to be on radio, like I've said many times before, and then I never put my foot forward. I wasn't Cayla Mentor enough. We should coin that term.
Wow.
Coin that term.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I do agree. And so, going back to your first song, how did it come out? Was it? Was it? Did it come out after some specific episode that happened, or was it just you expressing some random thoughts?
It was more of random thoughts. It was like my first single. I didn't really know what I was doing or what I wanted to put out. I do love what I put out though, but I think my second single is more something that represents me as a person. But I mean, you can't always get it right the first time. So that just came about. It's just about being young and having fun. That's it. No deep meaning. Literally, it's just about being young and having fun. Now you kind of just want to stay young forever.
Yeah, and so you can literally feel that with the second single, you have made a huge step forward as far as your music is concerned.
Yes, 100%. I just feel like it. I think it's more relatable to certain people, having them being in the same situation I was. It's just for me, it was what I want to put out. It was me. It was unique to myself, So that's why I feel like it was better. And yeah, I'm super, super proud of it.
Yeah, and you should be. And is from now on being a musician your career, or are you still thinking of any, I don't know, any plan B of something?
I definitely know that I want to be in the industry. Whether I want to do that full time, I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, like, I don't know what the future holds, right? So basically, what I'm planning on doing, I want to do different things. So I would like to pursue music, being an artist, gigging, because I mean that I love it, right? But I'm also a creative on the other hand. So I like editing videos, I like marketing and stuff like that. So I can see myself in the future, maybe, I don't know, owning a business, kind of incorporating all those things.
Very cool.
Somehow, no matter how, I'm gonna try my best to get there. But yeah, I think I have a good idea of how that's gonna work out. Like, for now, I'm in Cape Town, but in August I'm actually moving to the US. So that'll bring some cool opportunities.
Good
hopefully.
luck.
Thanks.
Where in the US?
So basically, I am choosing offers at the moment. I'm choosing which offer I'd like to accept. But the state is not confirmed yet. But I must still
fingers
choose my
crossed.
offer.
Hopefully that works out for you.
Yeah, I feel like it's just the music industry in the UK. I mean, not the UK, the US.
US,
sorry.
it's much bigger there. Yes,
it's gonna be mind blowing.
You learn a lot because they've been doing this for so long. It will, teach you the ropes, and if you ever come back to SA one day, you can start your business, and you'll know the industry and where the rest of the world are.
Exactly.
And bring us up to standard.
Yeah, because like the US music industry, like I actually came into contact with someone from the US who is actually a musician as well, and I was like, tell me a little bit about the industry. I was like, I'm so keen to just understand it. And then he was like, I don't understand what you mean, the industry is online. And I didn't understand what he said at first. I was like, okay, he's not understanding my question. Like, okay, never mind. And only a few days later, I was like, that's what he meant. Because over here, musicians make money off of live performances.
Yes.
Not really streams, and like I said, you have to kind of teach, and that was really eye-opening. I'm like, okay, like it's so far ahead.
It's
I didn't
next
even
level.
understand what he said. So yeah, I found that extremely interesting.
Yeah. Wow. And I'm excited for you moving to the US. I do think that it's a huge step forward, of course. The US is the melting pot of the music industry, with no doubt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, like there in the US, are you going to? Do you know anyone there in the US before moving there?
Yes, like only 2 people, but they are still 2 people.
That's enough.
So I have some family and a really, really good family friend living in the US.
Okay, cool. And also you
Wow.
you're at an advantage being, a South African colored girl. You have a unique profile. It's something different to what they churn out there every day. It's like I feel like people have similar stories and similar backgrounds, and then you come in there with like a fresh story, a fresh voice, a fresh face. Don't let it kill you, and don't let it.
I would hope so.
Don't let them steal your authenticity.
No, I will try my best.
Are we going to play her new single here? We've been talking about it so much. I want to preview it.
Yeah.
I don't mind being on your mind. I don't mind, but at the end of the night, when your options say goodbye and you're looking for more than just a high, look the other way. 'Cause I'm alright with me, myself, and myself and I. Myself and I.
Do you have like you released your song? When was it? Like on Friday?
Yeah, on Friday.
Okay. And when you release a song, do you start instantly thinking about the next song, or do you take some time for yourself to enjoy the results of the current just drop song?
I think for me, I think ahead. That's just the person who I am. I'm always focused on the next. So for me, I have thought about the next one. Obviously, no timelines yet. Nothing has happened because I literally just released the single, but I'm definitely thinking of the next one and kind of what type of vibe I want to go for. I was actually busy writing a song the other day, so
Are you going to
who knows?
release an album or just?
I don't
single?
know. I feel my views on an album. I feel like people should release one when they deserve it. So I only have like 2 singles out, so I feel like I want to pump a bit more out, kind of be known, not like famous, but at least be recognized. And then we'll think about something like an album or an EP. We're gonna keep it humble this side, just for as long as we need to.
Well, yeah, I do agree.
Is the album gonna come before Rihanna's?
Sorry.
Oh.
Is it gonna come before Rihanna's?
Maybe. I really don't know.
I've been waiting so long for the Rihanna album.
We've all been waiting. We have all been waiting.
She makes fun of us on the internet.
No.
Does she?
Yes, she's always like she trolls people who ask her where's the album. Trolls them right back. It's funny.
I've never seen that.
It's literally so funny.
I'm too old for that. Cayla, do you have any other interests besides music?
I do, but I'm trying to think of ones that are actually interesting.
No, don't go with the least interesting.
Okay. My interests. I don't know. I'm a very homey person, so I like to stay at home. So when I'm at home, I like baking with my sister. Even though I say I like baking, I
So,
make her do the baking, and I do the
lockdown
taste.
lockdown has been a blessing to you, hasn't it?
A major blessing.
Yes,
Major
home
blessing.
gang,
Filled with
home gang.
cupcakes, biscuits, pancakes, name whatever.
I had never tried any cake or anything before lockdown, and then it went all from zero to cheesecake day in and day out.
How how have you missed out on that? Like, I don't understand.
Oh, I think that I've never been into cooking. I'm a huge eater, so I love eating food, but I
Okay.
do not enjoy as much cooking it. But yeah, with lockdown, we had to find some new things to do, and cooking has been the mainstream since then.
Even
Oh, that's
lockdown
cool.
couldn't even bring me to cook. I've done everything except cook.
What have you done then?
Baking, no. I baked a cake once, but it was pre-mixed.
Wow.
Oh, no. I mean, come on. You're not a.
What kind of cake was that?
It was a vanilla sponge cake, the most basic. I
But you
was
can
proud
never
of
go
it.
wrong with it, though.
My
If you
sister and I are planning to bake Christmas cookies, so we went and bought the ingredients. So this is going to be like my first attempt.
wait,
I
how
will
are
be
Christmas
monumental.
cookies made? How are Christmas cookies made?
No, you get the special Christmas cutters,
Yeah,
the
like
trees,
the
and all that stuff, and then you put the
Christmas
green and red
cheese.
icing and
Yeah.
white
Never done
icing.
it.
Sprinkles.
Is it like standard worldwide, or does it vary from country to country?
No, it's definitely standard worldwide.
Oh, you know what
Okay.
I actually tweeted about this morning, about how rubbish it is to live in the southern hemisphere when you love the Christmas aesthetic so much. So I don't celebrate Christmas, but I love that whole, the hot chocolate with the marshmallows and the snowflakes. And I mean, when I watch those
Absolutely.
movies, I get FOMO, like mad FOMO. So I was like, it's so rubbish living in the southern hemisphere when you have this kind of exquisite taste
Yeah.
and you
Most
can't
definitely.
participate. Like, I just want to sit in my little Christmas pajamas and drink hot chocolate and eat
Well,
gingerbread men, but you can't because it's 32 degrees outside. I'm
If it
can do it
makes
in
sweating.
you
July.
feel better, I don't do that either. So it's fine. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure the
I
whole
don't
of
think
Cape Town
anyone.
does not
I
do
don't
that.
think anyone in their right mind in the southern hemisphere does that.
No.
Which is why I actually 2 years ago I was like, you know what? I need to experience a real Christmas, and I went to London. I was like, this is
Ooh.
real Christmas.
Yes, facts.
Try
A
turning
white
down the
Christmas.
AC.
I must tell. Oh, my AC only goes down to about 16 degrees.
Yeah,
I
all
don't even
ACs
have
go
an
down to
AC.
16, but
So
Or you can
how
just
do you
jump
live without
into
an
the
AC
beaches
in
in
South
Cape Town.
Africa?
Beaches in Cape Town.
you just have to live with it. I don't know. We just never had one. So I think your body just adjusts.
Yeah. But also in Cape Town, there's no humidity. Like, so I'm currently in Durban and it's humid. So you just step outside and your nose is like dripping.
Yeah, that is facts.
Yeah.
That is
So I have this new
100%.
plan to shed my lockdown kilos. I'm going to wear all my winter clothes, which just arrived. All my winter clothes I forgot I had. I'm going to put them on. I'm going to layer it. I'm going to sit outside in the hot sun and just sweat.
No, that sounds like a plan.
It's a good plan.
That
It's a
does sound-
solid plan.
Yeah, that is a solid plan.
I love snow, but I live in a city, Florence, which is it has all these mountains around it, and actually mountains end up blocking snow from coming over. So the last time we had some proper snow, I think it was like 2010, so 10 years ago, and I deeply miss it.
I've never seen snow in my life before. Have you, Cayla?
I have, but we had to like drive to Ceres. That's where the snow like
yes,
comes.
the annual Cirrus drive.
Yes. So you just have to drive to like the mountains where it gets like extremely cold, and then I don't know, Cape Townians get excited when like a
Yes.
small little ball of snow is formed, and they're like, "Oh my gosh!" and everyone's posting pictures about it, and I'm just like,
Yes.
"Okay, cool."
But I mean, you have penguins. I mean, I do. That's the thing I envy the most
Of
from
all
South
the
Penguins.
Africa.
things,
Penguins.
the
Yeah,
penguins.
I would
Wow.
love to have penguins here.
Do you have like a strange obsession with penguins?
Yeah, it's a fetish.
Okay.
No, the penguins are the best though, but I mean, I think it's overrated a little bit.
I
They
love
just stink.
penguins as well. Like once you like study them and you study their behavior and their ways, it's actually so fascinating
I
to watch. They
am.
have their little personalities and
Literally. No, there's this beach in Cape Town. It's called Boulders Beach, and it's like surrounded by penguins. Like this is where penguins like chill out, whatever. And it's the best thing. No,
it's
why are
heaven.
you laughing?
Because I'm imagining penguins getting a pina colada or something to drink and chilling on the beach. That's a delightful image.
I can guarantee that doesn't happen, but no, it's like super cool. They just like chill there. They don't even bother you, but like you'll be swimming in the beach and then like a few will just casually swim past you. And so it's quite cool. If you ever
I
come
love
down to
that.
Cape Town, you definitely need to go there. You'll be in your
Mm.
element.
And are they scared of humans?
I think the humans are scared of them because they
Really?
bite a bit. I think.
They'll peck you, yeah.
Yeah, they just like swim into you, and then you're like, okay,
They're very sassy little creatures.
yeah, they're like,
It's
you in
really
my way,
cute.
like move. So
I
yeah.
love that behavior.
Mm.
I need to try it. Yes. So let's make a sort of a world tour between South Africa and Italy, and we just stop and record an episode there among the penguins.
I am here amongst the penguins.
Wow, would love it. Have you ever been to Europe, Cayla?
I have actually.
Where?
I've been to Paris.
Ooh.
Oh.
And is Paris, like Emily in Paris? Or did you have a completely different experience?
We went when it was winter, and obviously their winter is absolutely nothing like ours.
Yeah.
So I was quite miserable. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Are you a summer person?
I'm a winter person, but I'm a South African winter
Oh,
person.
South African winter.
So it's
Okay,
an average summer person.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like their summer person, right? And it was so cold. It wasn't snowing. It wasn't raining. But I just can't stand being that cold. I can't deal. I couldn't deal. So, I mean, it was nice, obviously, and I really enjoyed being there. But maybe I'll go back in summer next time.
Did you like the city?
I did, but I can't remember it that well because I was small. I think we came to Europe in 2012, so it was 8 years ago. But I did enjoy going to Disney.
Of
Oh,
course,
Disneyland.
yes.
That was fun.
Wait,
That was really fun.
Let me check if we have French listeners, because I'm about to say that Paris is the most overrated city in Europe.
I was going to say that, but I was scared. So
No, I mean it is.
I'm glad
it
he
is.
said it and not
yeah,
me.
I didn't say it. It didn't come from my mouth.
Well, he can
Yeah.
say it.
Mm.
He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
It
yeah.
came
say it.
from mine. It came from mine, but it is the most overrated city in Europe. I hated my time there.
I heard about this thing called, I think it's called Paris syndrome, where people have like build this expectation that
Mhm.
Paris is going to be so romantic and beautiful and like la di da, and then when they actually go there, it's stinks and it's dirty and it's not up
Well,
to their expectations, and they left with this feeling of so like deeper than disappointment, like upset, like genuinely upset. because
Absolutely.
I get that.
I do
I
agree.
think
I do agree.
it's more about the novelty, I think.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, have you been to Paris? Like,
the
oh, yes,
idea
I
of
have.
Paris.
And then,
I mean,
okay, cool, you get there. And it's like,
I'm sure it was a great city in the 1800s, but now, I don't know. I mean, what I'm saying is that it's overrated. So, based on the expectations we all have on average about Paris, it's highly, hugely overrated. The Eiffel Tower is not that high, and I don't know. No, I don't like it. Here, I say
how
it.
did you say the Eiffel Tower? 'Cause I
Yeah,
feel
say it
like
again.
You said it properly. Say it again. They want to know.
Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel.
I
You
mean,
said it differently.
Eiffel. What?
Yeah, you said it the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, because in French, I reckon it's pronounced Tour Eiffel, something like that. So it's a bit different from the English pronunciation. I think I said Eiffel Tower.
I mean, we wouldn't
Interesting.
know. So we wouldn't know.
But yeah, anyway, it's too small. It doesn't deserve more than one sentence.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Then what do we say about Table Mountain?
Okay, I love Table Mountain. I love it.
What's Table Mountain?
It's
I'm a bit shell
wait,
shocked.
yeah,
It's
I'm just
taken aback.
reeling. It's
Not one of the like 7 wonders of the world, you know, just not that
yeah,
at
it's
all.
definitely not one of the wonders of the world.
Okay.
No, but it is. It's actually one of the one. It is. It's a huge tourist attraction in Cape Town. It's a mountain shaped like a table, and you can go up in a cable car. You can.
Is it natural?
It's
Naturally
natural. It's
shaped?
naturally
Yes.
flat. And you can hike up as well, which I made the mistake of doing once, and I'm never doing it again. But yeah, it sometimes snows up there. I think it snowed this year, if I'm not mistaken, up there after a long time. But yeah, when you go to Cape Town from the Penguins up Table Mountain, and there's like these cute little creatures up there, dussies.
I don't know if they're cute.
They are. They're so cute. They're naughty though.
Yeah, maybe we have different views of nature.
How is it flat though? What's the point of flat?
Obviously, like years of like erosion.
Mm-hmm. But so it doesn't rain there. Otherwise, it will become like a lake or something.
There's like a little dam kind of thing up on the mountain as well.
Okay.
But I actually drove from Cape Town across the country, and when you drive through South Africa, there are actually so many mountains that are shaped like tables. It's so weird. I was like, who decided that Cape Town's table-shaped mountain is the Table Mountain when there's so many in our country? How did you decide Cape Town is the one?
Like, maybe this one. This one deserves some love, not the others.
Yeah.
Well, and is there anything else you would suggest a tourist to go to in Cape Town? Other than the useless Table Mountain.
It's not useless. It's very nice.
It's amazing. Not like the Eiffel Tower, apparently.
Yeah, it's so beautiful up there.
So definitely Table Mountain.
But don't hike. Take the cable car.
Take the cable car. No.
Not
Table
being
Mountain.
like the Eiffel Tower is quite a good thing. I mean,
okay,
so...
he's trying to redeem himself. But it's fine. Okay, so if you're in Paris, go to the Eiffel Tower. But I think in Cape Town, the top 5 things I would suggest is obviously Table Mountain, Boulders Beach if you have an obsession with penguins. If you like good food, then there's plenty of options for you. I'm not even going to name one that would be doing like a disservice to so many restaurants. Yes.
Gatsby's?
Do you not know what that is?
No, not at all.
Let me explain it to you. So it's big roll, like, what is it called? Like a long roll. I might explain this wrong. You might need to help me. With chips, like slap chips,
So, like
fries, if you
oily
wish,
fries.
just much better. Then it has, so I normally take the masala steak Gatsby. So it's just chips, steak, then there's like lettuce, tomato, everything, just making this sandwich of like heaven.
It sounds delicious.
And sauce.
And it's like nice and soggy and like
It's like a greedy meal.
I take 2 bites and I'm full. I promise you, I can't I can't finish a Gatsby.
No. Don't ever order one for yourself.
Yeah,
I actually had some friends come down from Italy, and they didn't know that a Gatsby cuts into 4. So for 4 people, they ordered 1 each.
Oh no!
So please, just don't make a mistake. They were giving away Gatsby. Let's just say that.
And all our
did
listeners
they like
who are
it?
planning to come to South Africa, if you ever order Gatsby, 1 for 4 people.
Yes, ask them to cut it into 4. They'll know what you mean. So yes, they did like it though. And then what else? What else is good in South Africa?
You know what's the thing with us Italians going abroad is,
What?
I reckon we have one of the best cuisines in the world. Okay, it's not an understatement. No, it is an understatement. I think our food here is so good that when we go abroad, we just feel like it's not worth it. And it happens to me when I go anywhere in Asia, especially, except for Japan, where I had a really good time eating. I've always struggled finding good food for my taste.
It's because you've never been to South Africa.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Is it good?
I think
On
everyone
average?
feels like that about their own country though, because it's what you're used to eating, right? But in South Africa, you need to have a braai.
Yes. Oh, it's a
South
Again.
barbecue,
African braai,
basically.
and you need to have like solid, real biltong.
Yes. Biltong.
Right. Okay. Wait, because there are some places, some countries which have good food on average, which might be South Africa. There are other countries which do not have any good food. One of them, for instance, is France. France.
100%.
Oh, the French slander continues.
Yeah, I think okay.
We have
Okay,
nothing against France, guys. It's our own
I'm going to
experience.
apologize to any French listeners.
Not at all. They already
They're gonna
hate
come at
me,
me.
so it's okay.
They're like, we're not going to steam your song.
Okay. I mean, to my taste and to many others, French food is not worth it. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you're right that spending your whole life eating a specific set of food, of course, goes to influence your perception of it.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
other attractions in Cape Town, back to that, West Coast
Yes.
National Park.
Oh.
Yes.
Does it have
Beautiful.
animals?
Yes.
And the beach along there is actually swimmable temperature.
Yes, it's actually so warm. It's like ridiculous. You get into the water, it's like cool down, but then it's like, okay, it's not actually working when
Yeah.
I get out. Oh no, that I was gonna say that. That's literally the best. You'll have the best time.
I think we need one more.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I was just gonna say like the view. So you have to go on a beach to watch the sunset. Like
Yes.
that is one of
I
the best.
miss
Signal
that.
Hill for the
Signal
for the
Hill,
sunset.
yes. Oh, I miss the sunsets the most in Cape Town. Like from everything, it's the sunsets that I miss the most. Because here where I am, the sun rises over the beach. In Cape Town, it sets over the beach. And which one are you more likely to go to? Sunset. Who's going to wake up so early for sunrise?
Exactly. No, that's like top of the line.
Yeah, definitely.
With some good food, then you're sorted.
A Gatsby on the beach.
It's a vibe. Might just go do that like on the weekend.
Look who's flexing here. Okay.
No, it's not a flex. I promise you, it's not a flex in Cape Town.
And so what's your Christmas plans? I know that Christmas is this week.
Yeah, it's on Friday. So my plan, a traditional Cape Townian Christmas, is just to have a big family lunch, and that's the plan. Eat yourself so full that you can have a nap afterwards. Wake up, there's more food to eat. That's literally a standard Christmas in my
Or as you
household.
say, eat liquor duck.
Eat yourself duck. Yes.
Wow. It sounds like a nice plan. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think that nothing. It's getting decreasingly interesting Christmas, to be fair. Especially this year.
Yeah. It's not really as festive as it normally is because things are just crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's keeping the whole atmosphere, the whole Christmas atmosphere is fading, I feel like. And we're only keeping those bad habits. Like, at least personally, I'm Muslim and I do not even celebrate Christmas. But on Christmas Day, I receive literally at least 30 messages saying Merry Christmas, which I'm completely good with. But after, I don't know, 20 years you know me, you should know I do not celebrate. I do not reach to you wishing you happy Eid or happy Muslim Eid. So, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's getting increasingly annoying because I'm getting grumpy myself. So,
yeah,
that's why.
I can't relate to that, obviously, because I'm Christian, so I celebrate Christmas. But I can say that I think the older you get, like, the less exciting
Vibey
it
it is.
Yeah.
It's the same with me and Eid as well. It's like, I think as you get older and then people stop giving you money on Eid, it's like, okay, this is boring now.
I was gonna say that the older you get, the more presents you need to buy.
Exactly. Like, why can't they save all those gifts like when we're younger and then just give it to us when we're older? Because that's when we need it.
100%.
That's true. That's true. Or if you want to put it on those terms, you might go on agreements with even with friends or family, saying, "Okay, I should make a present for you, and you should give me one. So how about we balance it out, and no one spends a penny?" But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the economics of Christmas, to be fair.
Okay.
Yeah, I like making presents.
My love language is receiving gifts, so this is like the perfect time of year for me, but I don't get any gifts. I don't even get gifts on my birthday. It's like my sister and my two friends give me gifts and that's it.
Yeah.
Really?
But I love it.
What's on your wish list?
Yeah. What's on my wish list?
Mm-hmm.
I actually just really want to go to Switzerland.
I've been there this summer.
I know, I saw your pictures. And I was like, oh, I hate him.
It's wonderful. I mean, it's literally just a 6 or 7 hours drive from here. I mean, from my home, literally, and it's just amazing. It's whatever. It's however close we can get to paradise here on Earth.
It would be Switzerland, not Paris.
Yeah. No, Paris is more like
what
hell.
That one. Wow, I feel so bad for the people who live in Paris. Like
I do not. I do not. You know why? Because I had to queue up for going to the toilet, literally.
But is that locals or tourists?
Oh, I don't know. It's even locals. I mean, you're local. Why would you go to the toilet in the public toilet? God.
I mean, they're not going to drive back to their houses to go to the toilet. Come on. You have something against them.
I don't think anyone does that. If you
I
need to
do
use
that
the
in my
bathroom,
home
you need
country
to.
because I think about the tourists, but people who are grumpy maybe.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Uh-huh.
Like you.
They already hate me. The French. I feel that.
Why?
I don't know. It's like I have an aura around me of French hating.
It's just because you're
So
grumpy.
you
Everyone
like
can
carry
pick
it
up on
with
your
you?
grumpy energy.
I
Maybe.
do carry it with me. Uh,
Maybe
I
they
don't-
know that you don't like Paris, and that's why.
They can
They're
feel
like,
his
we can just
vibes.
we can
He just
tell
like
you don't like Paris, so we don't
all,
like you.
all
Mm.
the energy is just like oozing off him, and they can just pick up on those vibrations. Energy is an underrated force.
Yeah,
100%.
that's true. I mean, to be fair, okay, so I did not like Paris, but there are some places in Paris which happen to be cool, like next to the river, which is called, I don't remember its
The
name.
French
We call it
Riviera.
Senna here, but I don't know how it's called in English. But yeah, like if you go there and you look at the Tour Eiffel by night and it's all lights and everything, it is cool, okay? And the Champs-Élysées, that big, huge boulevard, that road, that street which goes from I don't remember where to I don't remember where. That's cool as well. So yeah, I mean, it has some lovely places, but not too many.
Well, then I just think you need to come to Cape Town because you'll experience like good places all around wherever you go.
I will do. I will absolutely.
Okay. We are going to love you and leave you now, Cayla. But we will play this song that we've been raving about, and our listeners can let us know what they think.
Yes.
It's been lovely having you on our little podcast.
Thank you for having me.
You know what they say, today's the day to make goals with the planets shifting and all this. So today's the day to write down all your goals.
Wasn't it yesterday?
Yes. But the day is, well, I guess when people hear this podcast, the time would have passed. But you have this in this time, this
go
whole
back
time.
in
This time, yeah.
Yeah, we time travel here. Anyways, but make your goals in this week or so and manifest them.
Preach.
Yes.
Okay? Wait. What's one goal for 2021 from each one of you?
Okay.
I'm keeping mine under wraps.
One you can share.
Okay, one I can share. I'm going to Switzerland.
Ooh,
Lovely.
that's cool. Mine is I want to start a YouTube channel.
Ooh.
Oh, do you
Yes,
have
go
one
for
which
it.
you're planning to expand, or
I'm launching one soon. Yes,
Yay.
in January.
Oh,
So you can go
interesting.
subscribe if you'd like.
Yeah, one
Hey
further
guys,
reason to see
don't
for
forget to
me.
like and subscribe to my video.
Hey. Yeah, I'm gonna try and
Lovely.
stay away from those very annoying lines. No.
Okay,
What
please
about
do.
you? What's your goals?
Like I'm okay. I have many goals. One of them is literally getting at least 50% less grumpy than I am now, because I do realize, no, really, it's not a joke.
Oh my god, I was
do-
just literally thinking that in my head now. I promise you that was in my head now.
I do get irritated. I mean, too many things irritate me. And I do not want to die at 60 because I've been grumpy my whole life. So I do need to chill out a bit
Yeah,
more.
I was
So.
You
gonna
do.
say, just like go with the flow. In Cape Town, we have that mentality. We're
Yes.
Just like, look, it is what it is. You need to move on now. It's called we kap aan. That's in Afrikaans.
I need that mentality.
Yeah.
But then again, human beings, I feel like they're designed to be irritating, and I'm the one who's designed to get irritated.
Not
But
yet.
yeah, I need
you
to
can
adopt that
you can
mentality.
meditate. I'm gonna give you some meditation tips to try. when we
Please do.
come back.
Please do.
So thank you so much for joining us. We
No
drift
problem,
off
guys.
here.
No problem.
Good luck for your future.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Good luck with your journey, and we're looking forward to many more singles and the album eventually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we're tired of waiting for Miss Rihanna.
I mean, hopefully I'll release one before her. But thanks so much, guys. This is so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Cayla. I do not listen to Rihanna, so this is literally your first fan waiting for your album more than Rihanna's.
I was gonna say it's fine. You don't have to listen to Rihanna. You just need to continue listening to me. Okay. Just stream it while you like sleeping. I don't know, something like that.
Good one, good one. Thank you. Thank you to everyone.
Bye,
Thank you,
guys.
Cayla.
Bye. And that was Cayla's new single that we were raving about.
So good.
Such a banger.
Yeah.
You can follow Cayla on Instagram at Cayla Mentor, CaylaMentor. We'll reshare her music so that you can find her easily.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think she's gonna be a big name one day.
It looks like we talk good about some people just because they're on our podcast. But when I say that I truly admire Cayla, I really do. I love her music, and it's really been on my mind for 2 weeks straight now. So yeah, I mean, absolute banger. She's a pure talent. So
yes,
very
definitely.
good luck to her.
Also, a really good team on that track. Her producers do a thorough job crossing the T's and dotting the I's.
Wow.
Yeah, so we discussed our Christmas plans. I'm going to be baking biscuits, and I will let you know how that turns out.
Please
and
do.
you will be Mr. Grinch.
I'll try not to be, yeah? At least for Christmas. But yeah, on average, I will.
And then after that is New Year's. I think most of the world are in lockdown.
I can't wait for 2021.
It's going to be...
new challenges, and challenges coming from 2020, going into 2021. I personally have so much going on, which is, and I'm really proud of it, and so much that's growing coming to 2021. So I really can't wait.
I can feel the energy shifting. I just got a new diary today for my goals and my journaling. So that's going to be, I need to stick to it this year. I abandoned it halfway this year. I mean, I need to get back into my meditations.
It's always about sticking to it. I reckon it's not setting up goals, but it's more like sticking to them. So if you want to put a goal in your goal list, do make sure you put sticking to all your goals, or at least 75% of your goals.
Persevering. I actually got a certificate in primary school for perseverance. Interesting.
Wow. What a show off.
I know. I don't know what happened after that though.
It all went to shambles.
And just abandon it. Yeah, I peaked in school and then kind of just fell by the wayside. All that wasted talent. Oh, you have so much potential.
Yeah, it won't be too hard to regain it, I'm sure.
Definitely. I mean, I'm still hiding all my little skills and talents. I just need to bring them out, surface them.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Well, so this is the last episode of 2020.
It is. You know what we should do though? Let's do an Instagram live on New Year's Eve to keep everyone company. Or people can keep us company.
Absolutely. Yes, I like it. Yes.
We can have a little discussion where people can ask us stuff.
Yeah, tune in. Tune in, absolutely. I like the idea.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Me too.
It will be fun.
Because you know
It
how
will be
we
fun.
love talking.
Mm-hmm. That's true. It will be really, really fun, I'm sure. So, tune in, really. Is it New Year's Eve in South Africa or in Italy? So it's just 1 hour apart. So,
From New Year to
yeah.
New Year, we can cross time zones.
Lovely.
If I don't fall asleep. Because these days I fall asleep before 1, before 12 even.
Yeah, me too, to be fair.
But
But
you're
let's
old,
try.
so it's understandable.
Yeah. I mean,
I think I'm just
wow.
burnt out from this year. My body's like, girl, you had enough.
I'm leaving my 60s in my 20s.
Yes,
So
yeah.
yeah,
You,
absolutely.
you,
I hopped on a bus the other day, and there were these two girls sat on the bus, and as soon as I approached that part of the bus, they just stood up, and they said, "Oh, you can come, sir." I was like, okay, looking at them, what? I mean, I'm 24. I'm not
I
like,
can see
and they
a
were
few
like
grey strands
17.
in your hair.
Yeah,
I can see why they think you're old, and you're growing that beard
not
out
my hair.
and
No,
stuff.
no, not my hair. Okay, anything but my hair.
I
I
haven't
want
been
my
on a
hair.
bus in so long. It's been months. I used to travel to work on a bus, and I haven't been in months. Wow.
Me too, but recently they've been like improving the whole service here, and it's free for me since I'm a student, because it's free for students.
Oh, nice.
So, and it also pollutes less than going on a private car or on a bike or anything. So on a motorbike. So yeah, and also
you can sleep on the bus. You can listen to podcasts. You can
I
listen to
usually read read books. Yeah, read music.
Oh,
I usually read books. Yeah, it's so chill, and mainly no one cares about you. So yeah, that's best place to read.
I can't read in a moving vehicle.
Yeah, you never read. It's not about the moving vehicle, is it?
Excuse me. Excuse me. I do read
Receipts.
tweets.
Oh.
Tweets. I do tweets.
Well, that's something. That's better than nothing. But,
I'm almost done with this book. It's a local South African book. It's Coconut Cow's Guide to Living in the Shithole. It's a really funny book, but I mean, it's South Africans will understand the humor. The way she describes the different neighborhoods and the kinds of people, you're like, oh my god, yes. So yeah, I think because it's funny and it's easy reading and colloquial language, I'm finding it like I can get through it. Whereas the Librarian of Oceans, I'm still not done.
Wow, very funny. I'm reading a book called is there like an alternative to capitalism? So I'm a first fan of capitalism myself, but I've been increasingly starting to look at the other side and try and see what's about it. And so yeah, I have this. I have Thus Capital by Marx and a couple of more books like Why Nations Fail. I'm getting on the whole commie agenda to see
yes, we are
what's
winning.
in there.
2020.
No, I mean, it's just information. It's nothing else. I'm still a fierce fan of capitalism.
No, it's still a step.
You know what we should do?
Getting information.
You know what we should do? We should have a capitalist and a communist debate.
No. I did debating in high school, in my first year in high school, and I was just like, nah, bruh, this is not for me.
Because you lost them.
I was like, nah, I don't want to waste my energy arguing with people. That's one of my goals for 2021 is to not argue with people on the internet.
Yeah. No, fair enough.
And
I
on
mean,
my
it's not
podcast. Especially not a
debating.
capitalism debate.
Oh,
I'm not going to waste my energy.
it's not arguing.
No, it's not
yeah,
arguing. It's just a debate.
Yeah, but if it's constructive, I think
No.
that
I
it's worth
need to
it.
focus
Yeah.
my energy into things that I want, not into things that I can't change.
It would be like so funny. Yeah, you can't change it because capitalism won yesterday, wins today, and it will win tomorrow.
No. That I will disagree.
All right.
But if you think I'm chilled now, 2021 is going to be the year where I'm super chilled.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to be more chilled myself, so
definitely.
I might as well learn something.
I watched The Grinch the other night, and I was thinking of you. I was like, oh my god. But at least he had a little bit of he was a bit funny.
I am funny. I am funny.
He had a bit of a sense of humor.
Bloody hell, that's one of the few things I have. I am funny, to be fair. It's just that I get too irritated and sometimes too angry at silly stuff. So yeah, that's all about it.
The Grinch was so cute when he was a baby, though. Like, oh no,
Baby Grinch.
So cute. Baby Grinch was so cute.
Which would you rather have, Baby Grinch or Baby Yoda?
Baby Grinch.
I would go with Baby Yoda.
I don't watch that series and all that stuff.
I didn't either.
I don't know the
just
context
based
of
on
that
looks.
little guy, so it's the Grinch for me.
Baby Yoda. I think it just became a meme. I don't know how. No way it became a meme.
It's cute, but
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda is cute, but it's the Grinch.
Okay, fair enough. So thank you for sticking with us, everyone. We do really appreciate it, and it's been a very, very nice and insightful podcast, and also light-hearted, hasn't it?
It was a fun episode.
Chill, just like Christmas. So chill.
Yeah.
Oh, loved it. Anyway, we will talk to you next week, which means Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Share your pictures with us of what you're doing on Christmas.
Yeah.
You can share them on Twitter or Instagram at JustNabz podcast.
Yeah, and especially if it's of your dogs or cats.
Yes.
It's even better. Yeah.
Yes, I want all the dogs and cat pictures.
Me too. And so just keep it safe. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, because this is the last episode of 2020.
And a lot more excitement in store for 2021.
Yeah, we have so many plans.
Our podcast. We are overcoming our baby steps, and we are going to take little jumps now.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, this is the last episode of season 1, isn't it?
We have seasons?
We do.
Oh, this is a whole Netflix series.
Oh, it's serious.
This is news to me. Cool.
Yeah, we actually agreed.
Season 2?
Yeah.
This is actually
it's not all 2021. It's just that we are ending here our season 1.
New content coming up.
Yeah, and a new intro. That's the most the thing I'm excited about. Yeah. We have a new intro coming up, new graphics, new everything. So yeah, thank you to everyone.
New me, #Hooters.
Thank you to everyone again for sticking with us.
Thank you for listening to us rambling week after week. And for those of you who engage with us on social media, we absolutely love it. I love it, at least. I just read it to Nabil and he's like, ha ha ha, that's cute. But I get super excited about it. Don't worry. I'm the heart and soul of this podcast. He's just the face.
Yeah, and a cute face, I shall say.
little bit.
All right. Have a nice evening, morning, whatever. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we will have you back in season 2.
Bye.
Bye bye.